Welcome back, my viewers. I will return to the review of the Russian Lyubava, a copy of Erika 105, but there is quite an interesting story there and many copies around the Erika 105, two of which I already have, and I would like to present them together later. Now I will move on to the machine that I presented after it, namely the Robotron 24 with the A3 paper format carriage size, or as I also call the carriage with this length, a medium-sized carriage. If any of you have looked better, you have probably noticed that this is the machine from my profile picture here. Before I saw this machine and in an ad, I had not seen a Robotron 24 with an A3 carriage in a real photo, and I was not quite sure if such were produced. So when I saw the ad for this one, I immediately saved it and bought it later. I could not miss it. The seller had written that it works perfectly and all the functions work. I mean, first of all, the pressure and the color selectors, which did not work on my first Robotron 24, which I presented at the very beginning of the channel. Only the belt doesn't work, but it's not a significant problem. Not only do all functions of this one work, but it is in extremely good shape, without even a single scratch. Again, you can see the familiar things, the typical embossed paint and the army green. Unlike the Optima M16 and its twins, and similar to the Optima M14, here all the panels, mostly the cosmetical panels on the carriage, and are metal and look much more respectable than the plastic ones on the Optima M16, which often change color from excessive exposure to light. All the familiar functions of the carriage release from the left and the right, as on the Optima M14, the Optima M16, and as it was on the previous Robotron 24, everything else, every knob and the lever are the same here, and something interesting which which the exterior body of the Optima M16 don't have. See those, let's call them seals down here. A trick for better handling when you want to move the machine from one place to another. The A3 carriages have two supports for the paper. It often happens that on not so well preserved machines these supports are not quite right, but here everything is preserved and in perfect shape. The interesting thing after typing on so many machines from the Optima Robotron family is that even with the same chassis and mechanisms, not all Optima M10, M12, M14, DAR Optima M16, Optima M16, Robotron 20 and Robotron 24 feel the same when typing. The Robotron 24 in particular has one distinguishing feature: the heavier keyboard. So this model is not the best suited for those looking for fast typing. There are many other things that deserve attention about the Optima M10, M12, M14, DAR Optima M16, Optima M16 and the Robotron 20 family, but I will review them gradually over the course of the individual reviews. For now, thank you for your attention and look forward to the Optima M12 review next week. Bye for